The three pillars that we talk about, and to bring people together to talk about cultural democracy and what are the roles that people who work for institutions, ethnically diverse institutions, can bring to the table.
And it needs to represent all of the folk of color, Asians, Native Americans, you name it. And we need to put out a clarion call for people to come. And we need to talk to each other. And we gathered, Kennedy Center hosted, DC Commission hosted, and we said, we didn't have a name at that point. We said, this needs to be a conversation. What should we call it? And that's when we coined the phrase, open dialogue.
It was a time of great joy because we had come together at a National State Arts Agency meeting in New Orleans. And the topic of that meeting, the first time such a topic had happened since in the nation's history, was cultural diversity in the arts.
And we looked around and we said, you know what, we got Native Americans, Latinos, Asian, Pacific Islanders, African Americans. Who is any more American than us? So we need to be the Association of American Cultures. And when we learn to talk to each other and care about each other, then we can invite other people to the table. And that's how it started.
So taac has been a point of wisdom for me. I'm now at the point where I want to listen. I don't want to talk. I need to open my ears and hear what you have to say, all of us. As we look forward to sustaining the original vision of taac, I'm reminded of the importance of cultural equity and also honoring our cultural legacies, for which there are many. I look forward to our continued conversation and our open dialogue, and I thank you all for the work that you do in your own homes. Thank you.
What I'd like us to do is pair off together and talk about what worked in your organization or what kind of program you've operated, both success stories or stories that didn't work so well in terms of capacity building.
I signed up to attend the Open Dialogue Conference to learn about other initiatives going on to help the exchange of cultures, as well as to learn about other activities going on in the arts world, specifically around culturally relevant or culturally specific organizations.
It gives me a sense of kind of the history from those who've been here in this profession for 30 years and those who are brand new, and it helps me figure out how your generation is going to take it to the next level.
I guess my question is more geared towards the generational collaboration. So with each of your organizations, do you have maybe like junior boards? How are you engaging the youth and the future leaders of that want to go into the fields that you go into? Because I see myself and the people in my peer group that try to break into those, we're not given the opportunity to really shine and contribute like we want to, or given the opportunity to lead and be leaders, and it keeps us from really being able to engage with you in the way that we would really like to.
Artists are the voices of our community, and so artists provide a voice, and taac is part of that. It provides a voice for our community. So I think taac speaking out is critical. So as a voice.
The need to gather as a community, and often as a world community. I believe great stories and great art help us to better understand our relationship to each other. The world that I envision is a place where we better understand each other. I believe great stories and great art will help us along that path. I have found that our culture defines us, but our humanity connects us.
I think the conference is a platform to launch further discussions. I think after this conference is over, many of us will go back to our communities and continue those conversations and continue those round tables about what we can do to be better, how we can sort of synergize our efforts to create a healthier, more diverse, more wonderful country.